Alright folks, Dave here, aka the Gypsy. We're going to look at a few tips for the old bucket today, for those of you playing Evolve. I've been playing a whole crap load of them. I guess the easiest thing to remember is we'll start with their defensive perimeters and their sentries. Simple enough, just don't put them together. Monster comes along, you can fry them all in one shot, spread them out, spread them around, and of course, go back and check on them every once in a while. They're kind of handy. I don't know, you want to put maybe the damage perk on, that's going to help you a bunch. In this case, we're actually kind of screwed. Lost a couple of teammates, so there's just two of us left. So at that point, don't even chase him. Obviously, he's at stage 3, so he's going to come here, throw him out by the mines, and basically I just hide. Just waiting. I'm not going out there until the rest of the team comes back. You die, and well, it's game over anyways. No need to worry about the power relay. Yeah, in this instance, again, I'm just sort of looking for the monster, hoping he doesn't show up. When you're in battle, different scenario, but same deal. Put them down, put them around, never put them together. Go high and low, though. In this instance, we're going up here as well as on the ground, especially if you've got Krakens or Wraiths. They're going to be in the air more than be on the ground, so the ground ones aren't always the best thing to use. And if you're playing evacuation mode on Nest, obviously another great thing to use the sentries for is slap 5 of them around one of the eggs and get going. Move on. You know what I mean? That's one of the things Bucket can do while he runs into the monster. It's not a huge issue because he can just cloak. So I'll get in, drop him. Alright. The next thing I wanted to get into actually is, of course, going to be the using your head option. Track the monsters early and often. People complain about raids and things like that, but if you keep the pressure on them all the time, you're going to have a lot more success because it's going to have less time to feed. Daisy's great, but she doesn't always keep up with things. She can lag behind. Becomes of an issue. She's almost where the monster used to be, not where he's going. You've got a good bucket. You can get your head off, start tracking them early from there. The dart guys can catch up and start darting the monster, but it's important to get that pressure on early, so as soon as I come into a hunt, you know what I mean, I'm in there, I'm on that monster, I'm moving quickly. Another thing people often seem to be complaining about is the fact that you're not with the team when they catch up to the monster. But it's 50-50, 6 of one, half dozen the other. If you want to take off the damage perk on hunt, you can throw on the jetpack recharge or the running speed or something like that to catch up. A lot of times I'm actually already still there on the monster within 50 meters when the gang catches up to it. And I think that's probably, it's a good price to pay for not letting the monster sit there and feed as he wants and do what he wants, and you want to get on him. Some other tips, I guess, is when you get the dome down and you're in the dome, if it's a Wraith or anything, even the Kraken, mark them early and mark them on the way in, mark them on the way out. You hear the domes coming down, then pop off your head, man. Get on them, mark them so that the team can get him. In that instance, he was tracked, didn't matter. Even when he disengages a battle, like in this instance we're looking at, I know he's about to try and get away, his armor and health's getting low, I'm not going to sit there and keep firing the rockets, I'm going to get the head off and I'm going to start tracking him, so again, we're keeping that pressure on, because what does he want to do? He wants to leave and go and regen his health, maybe evolve, etc. So I don't want to leave him that time, you don't want to give him that time, you want to keep that pressure on, keep moving, keep the team on. Alright, cloaking. Next thing I wanted to get into. Kind of awesome as well. Yeah, Bucket's awesome in every way. Cloaking's kind of fun. You can, piss off a monster, pick up fallen teammates, do all kinds of good stuff with it. Picking up fallen teammates is always handy because you'll cloak them when you get near them as well. Or in this case, pissing off a monster. You come out of the cloak while you're firing, but then you go back into it. So certainly when he's looking away from you is a better time to do it than when he's facing you. At any point, like in this another time, teammates were going down fast and furious. He's attacking the power relay, no problems, man. Just get in there and piss him off till your team can catch up and start causing more grief. Again, you throw out a couple of your sentries, start firing on them. I did go down, gave one for the teamer, but you only come uncloaked while you're throwing out sentries or firing your gun. But use it often when you can, and obviously watch when it's going down. Again, pick it up, in this case you could shield the medic, so the medic's going to pick up a down comrade, or you are, doesn't matter, throw the cloak on, cover both of you, you'll be able to get in and out. the last thing I want to get into, well, not the last thing, one more thing after this, but is the rockets themselves, your main weapon. Not a whole bunch of power, but they're proximity based. You don't have to actually hit the monsters, so as long as you get within reason, they'll go off. And of course, the other great thing about them is you can actually target them like a guided missile after the fact, meaning, you know, like here, we throw out a couple and then we sort of hone in on them and all 3 rockets actually hit them. And now the last and most important thing, what I call the hunter becomes the hunted. And if you're looking here, most of the team's down, and we're about to lose our last guy. So at this point, your bucket, or really support in general, you got to run away. You got to get out of there. You got to give your team time to get back alive. You can have anywhere up to 2 minutes, obviously. So, yeah, I'm just running my ass off from the Wraith here, hoping for the best, acting like a big bitch. But hey, man, you gotta stay alive, keep the team alive. You know, find some bushes, get that old cloak going again. It's not a good reason to always keep your cloak handy. You know, you can use it in battle, but at times you're gonna need it for defensive purposes like this. You're just gonna need to run like a bitch, cloak, hide. And, you know, ultimately the team did come back in and we won this match, so it works. And there you go, folks. As the last night, I was number 8 on the leaderboards for the old bucket, so I got some time in. I want to play the Gypsy 66 on Xbox One is where you can find me. And thanks for watching. I hope you learned a few things. Just trying to help those of you trying to use my favorite guy.